Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The dominoes are starting to fall for Tennessee on the recruiting trail. Been a busy week, kicking things off over the weekend with Boo Carter, and then Jordan Burns, four-star linebacker, pulls the trigger. Yesterday, four-star offensive lineman Max Anderson jumps in the boat. We got a couple of guys trending towards Tennessee. I think four-star wide receiver Braylon Staley is in a real good spot, supposed to make a decision somewhere around June the 29th or 30th. I think Tennessee is set up nicely with four-star in-state linebacker Edwin Spillman. But last night we had a fun live stream with Dell Dowden of Tennessee Rivals. We talked a lot about recruiting on the offensive line, and that's a big criticism of this coaching staff is Glenn Ellerbe. Can he recruit at the elite level? Can he get the big-time prospects for Tennessee? As of right now, got a couple of three-star offensive linemen in Jesse Perry and also Gage Ginther already in the boat. I know a lot of people think Gage Ginther is way better than a three-star. Last night, Dell said he felt like Jesse Perry was better than a three-star. Out of Tennessee, three-star prospect, 6'5", 278. But then yesterday, you add Max Anderson, four-star offensive lineman, an elite-level prospect. But we continue to talk recruiting on the offensive line. And again, if you missed the live stream last night, go back and give it a watch. Dell dropped a lot of information about last weekend's visits, also what's coming up this weekend. But staying with the offensive line, last weekend, couple of big-time prospects on campus, couple of four-star tackles, Marquez Easley and also Daniel Calhoun. Now, those guys were in town, and you had Darnell Wright back in Knoxville, a top 10 draft pick that can come in and give you the sales pitch, give you the recruiting pitch for what Glenn Ellerbe can do for your career. Now, I'm hearing a lot more about Daniel Calhoun being in a good spot with Tennessee than I am Easley right now. Easley's just a very, very interesting thing. The way he dropped out his top three, and it doesn't have Georgia listed. What is going on with that? We'll continue to keep you up to date on that. But I want to jump over and talk about another offensive lineman. This is a guy that Dell mentioned last night on the stream, four-star offensive tackle Bennett Warren, 6'7.5", 330 pounds out of the state of Texas. This guy is an absolute monster, one of the top offensive tackles in the country. 247 Sports has him ranked as the fifth best offensive tackle in the nation. Now, this was dropped on June the 8th. Where's home? Final four, Texas A&M, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. You might be saying, Boogie, that's been a couple of weeks ago. Why weren't you talking about it then? Well, at the time, everything seemed to be trending towards Michigan. I didn't really think Tennessee was in this. At the time, Bennett Warren hadn't even been on campus, but he is scheduled to be here officially this upcoming weekend. Also, you can take a look at this. Let's go look down the Twitter timeline after the Max Anderson commitment earlier yesterday. Bennett Warren tweeting out the eyeball emojis, showing some interest before the official visit to Knoxville. Now let's go look at the comments. Who do you see right here in the comments? Mr. Peer-to-Peer Recruiter, Boo Carter, saying home. Now, funny little note, Boo Carter was visiting Michigan officially while Bennett Warren was also on campus. So there is that relationship there. So does Tennessee have a legitimate shot to add a blue chip offensive tackle in this class of 24? We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. As always, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's right down there below the video. It's quick, free, and easy. It takes you 2 seconds to do. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. This channel is all for the fans and by the fans. We are building a community of Tennessee fans right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. If you dig the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. Again, absolutely amazing stream last night with Dell Dowden of Tennessee Rivals. If you missed it, go back and check it out. I will link it at the end of this video. I will also be live Monday night, just like I am every single Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, playing NCAA football, but also talking all things Tennessee football. It is a busy weekend of recruiting coming up. We will be unpacking that all on Monday night while we play NCAA football. So come hang out. Always a good time. Let's get into it. Let's talk about Bennett Warren. Look at the profile on 3.com. Again, a blue chipper, 6'7.5", 330 pounds out of Sugar Land, Texas. You can see there the On3 industry rankings have him as a four-star prospect, 11th best offensive tackle in the country. On3 has him way down, has him as the 25th best offensive tackle. 247 Sports, 5th, ESPN 9th, Rivals 16th. But if you look at the industry rankings overall, almost a top 150 player in the country across the board. That's not just offensive lineman. He's almost a top 150 player across the board. So does Tennessee have a shot at this thing? Where is Tennessee at with Bennett Warren? Well, again, Michigan, they probably are the team to beat. Maybe I should say they were the team to beat. You can see there on the screen, the recruiting prediction machine has Michigan at 80.9%. That's because a couple of crystal balls, a couple of expert predictions have all come in to send Bennett Warren to Michigan. Now, something worth noting, Michigan has 6 offensive linemen already committed in the class of 24. And just yesterday, they received another crystal ball for another 4-star offensive tackle, Michael Uini, who they are expected to take. Now, is Michigan going to take 8 offensive linemen, or is Bennett Warren seeing the writing on the wall, and that's why he is on his way to Rocky Top this weekend? Oklahoma also a factor, took an official visit there last weekend. Now, reading message board talk, rumors, I don't know how accurate this is, but I have heard that he's got a pretty good relationship with Max Anderson, who is also from the state of Texas. But then again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, he was also in Michigan taking an official visit when Boo Carter was there. So it's interesting to see. Max Anderson commits. Bennett Warren quote tweets it, puts the eyeball emojis, keeping an eye on what's going on in Knoxville. And then you find Boo Carter down in the comment section saying, Bennett, you know the move. Come on to Rocky Top. Now, Matt Ray from VAWLS on Tuesday confirmed that Bennett Warren would be in town, said he spoke to him that day. He was excited to come to Knoxville. He's not been on campus yet. This will be the first time as he visits officially this weekend. Goes on to say that he thinks Tennessee will need to show well. Those are the words from Matt Ray. They need to show well, but he says that the interest is genuine. So it mentions academics as a key part of this one, says he's comfortable with scheme and relationships across the board with everybody that's recruiting him. Now, something that's interesting to me, again, just the size, 6'7.5", 330 pounds, is Josh Heupel's up-tempo, fast-paced offense somewhere where Bennett Warren wants to come play? I don't know. It's just interesting. It is worth noting. Now, there is no scouting report on him, so what do? We go take a look at some highlights. Let's see what Bennett Warren looks like on the film. Well, first of all, he is a guy that is massive. Look how much bigger he is than everybody else on the field of play. But something I like about him when I'm watching the tape is that he finishes blocks. He finishes every single block. It reminds me a lot of watching the film on Max Anderson. He's a guy that did the same thing, a lot of finished blocks in the highlights. There is no scouting report out there. It says he also plays basketball, has gotten shot put and discus reps for the track team, recorded a 37.2 on the shot put and 102.10 on the discus as a junior in the spring of 2023. On the football field, 2021 as a sophomore, earned TAPS District 4D2 second team selection on the offensive line. And then as a junior the following season in 2022, primarily played right tackle for Fort Bend Christian Academy team that went 10-4 and won the Division II championship in the Texas Association of Private Schools. So not a whole lot as far as scouting report, but again, you can see the tape on the screen. He finishes blocks. He's big. He's massive. He's a blue chipper. Again, you look at the on-3 profile. Top 5 offensive tackle in the country, according to 247 Sports. Top 150 nationally as a prospect. These are the type of guys that Tennessee needs to land as they continue to build that offensive line. Again, Max Anderson already in the boat. You got a couple of guys in Daniel Calhoun and Marquez Easley that Tennessee is working. Can they get one of those two and then win over Bennett Warren? I think we talk about NIL, we talk about relationships with coaches, but there's a lot that goes on with peer recruiting as well. Boo Carter just so happens to be in town this weekend, and he will go to work on the big 4-star offensive tackle out of Texas. I need you guys to jump over into the comments. I want to hear from you. Do you think Tennessee has a legitimate shot with Bennett Warren? Also, smash that thumbs up. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it. You want to do a little bit more, you can hit the thanks button down below. It's like a super chat on a video. You can hit the join button. You can become a member of the channel. You get a power T beside your name, access to custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. You members of the channel, you guys are the ones that give me the opportunity to come on here, talk Tennessee football, dive in, put in the research, bring you the information. It's because of you guys that I can do this full time. I am grateful for the members of this channel. You can also go check out the merchandise at bonfire.com/store Talking Balls. I appreciate you guys. Again, you are the heartbeat of this channel. I love the community. It's amazing to see how this channel has grown and changed over the years. Shout out to Dale Dowden for coming on last night. Had an absolute blast. Hoping we can do some more stuff in the future moving forward. Go back, check it out. I'm going to put the little thing up here somewhere. You guys can click on that and go check out the live stream. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talking Balls Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.